So what's up guys, it's Jake here and I'm here with another transfer video. This time we are going to wrap up the last couple of deals that have happened through the last week or so. So starting off this episode, we got Leroy Sané, the young German winger who has completed his move from FC Schalke to Manchester United. So it is very interesting to see him develop under Pep Guardiola, who is such a good manager to be in the Barclays Premier League. And the transfer value for this kid was around 50 million and his market value is around 30 million after a very good season at Schalke last campaign. 9 goals and 7 assists to his remarkable campaign, 42 appearances to his name as well. So in terms of FIFA, he had a 75 rated card, which is a January upgrade as well. So I'm expecting a decent upgrade and I think he will be a right winger for Manchester United since they have so many wingers they can play on the either side of the flank. So I've given him a very impressive looking 78 rated card with a quite improvement over his previous one. So it's been a busy transfer window for Manchester City and Pep Guardiola is definitely doing things to get City back on track on the title race, and they've signed another defender, John Stones, for a massive 56 million euros. So it raised a lot of eyebrows in the Barclays Premier League, especially an English player being so much overrated nowadays. So 56 million is a big one for the youngster, and John Stones have been performing well for Everton. Everton didn't have the greatest of seasons, so he has been a very good solid performer at Everton, and he has now moved to Manchester City at the age of 22, and his market value is around 28 million, and he had a very solid 41 appearances in the last campaign. So in terms of FIFA, he had a 77 rated card as well from the start of FIFA 16. I'm expecting a decent upgrade to be a 79 rated card with a decent pace and a very solid defensive and physical attributes, and who especially want to look out at the start of the FIFA cycle. So moving into the another side of Manchester, we got Manchester United finally bringing back Pogba. This transfer was happening throughout the transfer window so far, and finally both the club and Pogba himself are announced in his social networks, and it's good to see Pogba back in Barclays Premier League. And in terms of FIFA, he had an 86 rated card and I'm expecting a slight upgrade. Most people predict an 88 rated card, but I have given him an 87 rated one, and his reputation over the last couple of seasons has grown massively, and I would not be surprised to see a very high rated card for him as well. So the transfer value is the most expensive player in the world, so for 105 million euros for the 70 million market value Frenchman. So in terms of last campaign, nearly 50 appearances, 10 goals and 16 assists from a centre midfielder is very good. So a very odd move for Jesse Rodriguez to join PSG from Real Madrid. Definitely not a starting player at Real Madrid when you got Bale and Ronaldo on either flank. So it was more of a second team player, a substitute player, and he's got a solid 38 appearances, mostly on as a sub, as you can see on his minutes played. He's got 6 goals and 8 assists, mostly from a substitute as well. So he has moved to PSG to get a very good starting lineup. I think he will replace Lavezzi to be on the first team action. So 25 million was the transfer value for the 23-year-old Spanish winger, and his market value is around 14 million. So in terms of FIFA, he had a 78 rated, very impressive card by the way, and I'm expecting a decent upgrade to an 80 rated gold card. So another big transfer, this time from Lazio to Inter Milan, is Antonio Candreva, who's been transferred between the Serie A clubs, and his transfer value is around 22 million for the 29-year-old Italian winger. So in terms of last campaign, he had a 44 appearances, 12 goals and 5 assists, very decent, and he's been one of the brightest players for Italy in the Euros as well. So in terms of FIFA, he had an 83 rated card, which is very impressive. His stats and his pace and dribbling was decent, but for some reason he decided to downgrade him massively. He was an 81 rated at the latest database, but I think he will get a similar card, and I've given him an 82 rated card. Slight decrease in his every attribute he has on his card there. Feel sad for Candreva though. So Sansone, who has had a very good season, he got a team of the season, which was untradeable, and he had to win by tournament in FIFA 16, and he has joined Villarreal from Sassuolo, and the transfer value was around 13 million for the 24 million market value Italian. And in terms of last campaign, as I said earlier, a very decent campaign, 37 appearances, 7 goals and 5 assists for the winger. And in terms of FIFA, he had a 75 rating non-rare card with a decent stats by the way, and I'm expecting a decent upgrade for him. and I've given him a 78 rated card with decent attributes as well. So another player joining Villarreal from the Serie A club is Roberto Soriano. So the 25-year-old Italian has joined Villarreal for a transfer value which was around 14 million and his market value is around the same as well. So he had a very good campaign as well, 40 appearances, 8 goals and 3 assists in the last campaign. And in terms of FIFA, he has 76 rated card. I'm expecting a very good upgrade, maybe higher than 77 rated card which I've given him here, and his card looks very well balanced. And Villarreal I've been very busy in the transfer window so far. So sticking in the theme of Serie A, we got Zelensky, who was moved from Udinese to Napoli, and Liverpool was so interested in this fella, so as many other clubs who were interested in this young Polish midfielder, and the transfer value was around 14 million which Napoli paid to Udinese. And his, in terms of last campaign, he had 36 appearances, 5 goals and 6 assists, is very decent, and he had a very good performance at the Euros I guess as well. So in terms of FIFA, he has a 71 rated centimeter card which looks very average, and I'm expecting a decent upgrade. He's been upgraded to a 75 rated card. I'm expecting a little boost in the FIFA 17. I'm expecting a very decent 76 rated card with very good stats as well. So Max Kruse, after completing a single season at Wolfsburg, which was a quite successful one when you look at his 43 appearances, 9 goals and 12 assists, very decent for a centre forward, and he is now signed for Werder Bremen. So the transfer value was around 7.5 million for the 28-year-old German. And in terms of FIFA, he has an 81 rated card. I'm expecting a very similar card for him, maybe even an 82 rated card, and he's got quite a solid card to be honest. So Papi Gilabogi was completed his move from FC Chelsea to Sunderland. The transfer value was around 10 million for the 5 million market valued centre back, and in terms of last campaign, he was never a starting player at Chelsea. 17 appearances when he was loaned out to the Bundesliga club, and he's got 2 goals and 1 assist in those appearances. So he's a very good player if given opportunity, and Sunderland I think is a perfect club for him to re-establish his worth to the club. And you got to be honest, Chelsea was never going to use him in their starting lineup. And in terms of FIFA, he has a 78 rated card. I'm expecting a very similar rated card for him, and he could be highly popular with the Barclays Premier League squad come the FIFA 17 cycle. Ross McCormack has moved from Fulham to Aston Villa for a transfer value of around 14.5 million for the 8 million market valued Scottish player, and he's at his prime. Smashing nearly 20 plus goals in the championship is very decent for a struggling championship club, and he had a 50 appearance in the last campaign. As I said, he did 23 goals and 11 assists, and he has now moved to Aston Villa, who been relegated from Barclays Premier League last campaign, and they lacked goals massively in the last campaign. So McCormack can provide 20 plus goals in the championship and hope they re-promote themselves soon. So Christian Espinosa is the final player who's joined Villarreal for the transfer value of around 7 million, and the 21-year-old Argentinian attacker who's been having a very good season at undistinguished club, and last campaign 29 appearances, 7 goals and 9 assists, very decent, and he had a 60 rated bronze card. He had a striker card as well, and recently he used to be playing up at right wing and left wing. He's so versatile in his position, so I'm expecting a 70 rated decent card for him with a decent boost to his attributes as well. So that's a bunch of transfers in this episode, guys, and I'll catch you with another bunch of transfers at the end of next week as well. So until then, I'll see you later.